Hello? Is you still there? You
Hello.
still there? Let's hit it. My bad for taking a while. But I made it. I made it on time in the masjid.
What'd you say?
I made it on time in the masjid.
Dude, W's. I've been playing MLB The Show, and I got my Galaxy Watch set up, bro. This thing's actually so sick. Did you see that video I sent to the GC? I was so disappointed y'all didn't save it, bro. That was hilarious. I sent it to Oof.
When you send it?
I sent it to Oof like 2 days ago. It was us in class drawing Ronaldo.
Oh wait. Oh, there's a snap from you on. Oof. Hold on. I made us Ronaldo in class. Bro, what is this? Bro. What?
Yeah, I made us draw Ronaldo in class, bro. I was like, bro.
Wait, who's this girl? Oh, that's Ari. Yo,
It's
wait,
already yeah.
bro,
You yelling
okay.
that clip of her losing her mind on you.
You had a snap of this?
Shh. Don't say anything. But yeah,
Oh my
I
god.
was
Okay, bro.
dying.
Because of that clip, I'm gonna tell you one thing, bro. Right now, me and Saray might like stop talking, like for, bro.
What happened?
Andy, bro, Andy. Listen. I haven't been really telling you or literally anyone. Okay, but don't ask me to get into details. Okay, because it's so much. I'm pretty much at one of my lowest points in life. Like, I'm at literally like rock bottom, and no one sees it. I don't tell no one. I don't show it to no one. But I'm literally like everything in my life is falling apart. Okay, so
Right.
I the only person I kind of would tell this to is her when we talk, right? Because she was like so involved in my life, whatever, right? She basically like I would kind of like ever since we stopped being in like a quote unquote relationship, she was like completely like not really telling me anything about her emotions. Like we'd still talk, but it seemed like everything with her was normal and that nothing was being affected. And I was like kind of like losing my mind, right? It was one of the things that was kind of like driving me crazy. So then I'll tell her like, hey, is everything good? Is everything good? Like you want to talk about anything? She wouldn't tell me anything. Long story short, I felt like she completely moved on and was like okay with everything while I was at her losing my mind, right? So I literally started losing my mind. I told her, hey, like we should probably like take a break from talking or talk less. First of all, I told her we should probably talk less because it literally felt like she was so like nonchalant and okay about everything, and I was out here literally like tweaking out. And then after that, I was like, hey, we should probably go no contact. And she started telling me things like she was like ever since I've known the real, and I told her, I would tell her like, hey, like I'm like at like a really I'm like at a low point in life. I'm struggling so much with everything's falling apart. And she was like, ever since I've known like the real you turned out to be different than I expected. You're not like really like you're immature and you're weak. This is that. In those words, literally, it's like a knife that stabbed me because there's no one that I ever opened up to in that way. So
So she. Oh, okay.
listen,
I'm no, no.
wait.
Control
Let me
myself.
continue. Let me
Control
continue. Let me
myself.
continue. So
Okay,
then,
I'm calm.
that was like whenever we did no contact. So then we did no contact. Okay, and then I realized that like how like way last time whenever we stopped talking, it was because we stopped talking because we
Hey,
had her dad.
hold on. I don't want to interrupt you, but do you want to switch your to keep Barca?
Let's just keep Barca. But
Okay,
remember
go.
when I told you that it was like we stopped talking because of her dad? This time it was also the same thing. So I texted her, even though we're non-contact. It was like a week of us being no contact. I texted her. I was like, hey, like I'm not waiting for like me to like be better, things to be better for me to come back because your dad and things. And I said that with good intentions. And then we got in this big argument, and I literally was so hurt. I was like, I'm so hurt by the things you've done, and I'm so hurt by the way you've talked to me and the things you've said to me whenever you're going at your lowest point in life. I didn't come here and tell you like, hey, like you're being immature, you're a weak person, this is that. I stood there and I listened to you. And then she took me saying that as if I was making fun of her traumas and the things that she went through. So she got extra hurt. And then I was like, no, I didn't mean it that way. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make fun of your traumas. Like, I swear I respect them. She was like, no, like, I'm literally so done with you. I'm so hurt. And it's like, bro, I don't want us to talk right now. I want us to go a while without talking because it's haram. Okay, it's wrong. But I don't want us to be done forever because I care. I listen, bro. When I love someone, I love them with literally all my heart. Like I don't see no one else. Besides, I know you're gonna hate me saying that, but you know that I don't see no one else besides that person. I I just don't want to lose them, bro. I'm mentally, listen, no matter what I say, what comes out of my mouth these days, it's not like, it's not, I'm mentally just a mess, bro. You don't understand how, like, oh, close. Bro, you don't understand how mentally just messed, like, I don't even, I hate the way I think. I hate everything. I literally hate myself so much. So, like, I just don't want this time of myself when I'm like this, for it to be like the end. You know what I mean? I don't know, bruh.
Pass. Get in the middle.
Oh.
Or that's fine.
Oh, I thought,
Yo, you still going, or can I speak
no,
a
you can talk,
little?
you can talk.
Okay. Like, dude, I relate with that so much, but not at that level that you're at. Cause, bro, life is low key winning right now, right, bro? Bro's low key
Bro,
winning,
I'm
bro.
actually losing my mind, bro. I've had like last week, I wasn't texting much in GC or nothing, except here and there, just so you don't think I'm ghosting. But bro, literally, I'd get up out of bed, just look at the wall. I was just depressed, bro. I'd study, do whatever I had to do.
It's fine, it's fine.
Kind of waited a
Dude,
lot. But bro,
I fell into a bad slump, bro. A bad slump,
this year,
bro. Bro, it's like ending the school year game, and then like everything just piled on top of me, bro. I was, bro. And like, bro, the streak got shattered. I was,
no, it's
bro,
not
it
even.
was
It's not even that.
bad.
That's not even like grooning's not
No,
even
no,
like
no,
a
no,
part of
no,
it.
no.
But I know what you mean.
For me, whenever it starts to get like that, bro, then I'm like on the decline. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah,
cause
yeah,
I don't. Usually I'm locked in more, and it was getting out of hand. I was like, and then that affects your feeling, how tired you are, and I'm like, oh. But okay, about that situation for you, bro. Look,
At least you relate. I'm happy. I'm happy that like I'm
I
talking to
do.
someone who understands
Yeah.
me, bro.
Bro,
Because when I'm talking
bro,
to her, I
I
feel
was
like she's an enemy, bro. I feel like I wronged her, but I didn't mean it. It's just she took my
right.
message the
Okay.
wrong
So
way.
I had that same exact problem. Remember, I used to send it to the GC every single day. You'd say about your concerns, right, and then you say something, and then somehow it's your fault.
Oh my
Oof. That's fine. That's fine. Then
god.
somehow it's your fault, right? It's like
Yes.
your fault because you're saying something about your own concerns, and now it
And
becomes their
she
concerns,
starts calling.
and
She
it's your
started
fault.
calling me selfish. She was like, "You only think of
Yeah.
yourself." And
Yeah.
I told I'm like, you don't. I'm not selfish. I care. I've always cared for you more than myself. But I've literally been losing my. I've literally been at a dumpster.
Or they call you manipulative.
No, no, no. She hasn't
Uh,
called me that.
Not yet. Okay, good.
I don't think we're gonna talk much more, bro. But like,
that's late stages right there of getting. Oof, that's tough. Yeah, I completely know what you mean. You literally aren't. You're trying to do no harm, but everything that you do is causing harm for some reason.
ever since the
No
last
matter what
month,
you
ever
do,
since the last
no
month when I was
matter what you
talking.
do.
Yes.
Yep. No matter what you do, it's your fault. Yep. So I have been there and done that.
Oh.
Oof, that's tough.
So what?
Many
What do you
times.
say to me,
So,
bro? What do you say to me?
let me just address this. This is the situation. This is what helped me. Other than obviously, Shorty being trifling. I just thought to myself, if this is how I have to go through every single day, can I do it? Now imagine, I was in the same situation because it was literally text only. Remember,
I
text only.
can't. That's why I said no contact. I
Yeah,
can't.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. It was just text only. Now, can you imagine daily life? Okay,
Oh wait.
don't, no, 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 no. Can you imagine daily life like that? You come home, you're like, engineering job. You're exhausted, you're tired, all of that good stuff. And you're like, today was a long day for me. And Shorty starts going off on you because you were being
No,
selfish and talking
it's
about your
more
own day.
me doing the.
No, no, no. I'm explaining. Let me explain to you something. Because you're trying to defend already. I'm not attacking anybody, bro. I'm just giving you a perspective. Remember this, okay? Just, it's a perspective. Because I remember y'all mom talked to me all day long, and I could not listen, bro. So
Yeah.
it might be that same situation for you, but regardless, I'ma still give you my 2 cents.
Tell me.
So you got to think about it like that, okay? Let's push. Oh, that's tough. But just think about, right, the scenario in and of itself. Are they serious?
Okay, I'm gonna come back.
Yeah, we will. It's like You got to think about it. You just poured your freeing heart out to Shorty, and Shorty said, "Oh, you're weak. You're not the
But she didn't mean
idea
it that way,
of."
no. Oh, sorry, sorry,
I
sorry.
know. Oh, come on, dude.
Sorry,
I'm
sorry, sorry.
giving you, and I.
Sorry. I need to stop. I need to stop.
Well, see, I'm trying to just give him a different angle, and bro's still going off on me. That was a bad shot.
Continue. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. Just calm down, bro. I
Okay.
swear, I'm just giving you an angle.
I'm sorry.
This is outside looking in, bro. And so, from my perspective, from what I heard, it sounded like Shorty legitimately was just like, "Hey, you just poured out all your feelings, and that just shattered the mental image I had of you in my head." And that's kind of crazy. You know what I mean? First of all, just from my perspective. Secondly, obviously, you really like this girl. So I can't be like, "Oh, bro, forget about her, bro. Forget about her," because blah 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 blah. Because it simply is not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Because you do have that level of attachment. So what I have to say is you gotta weigh your pros and cons here, right? So first of all, if you have the whole thing not telling her dad that you guys are talking, all that stuff is affecting you mentally, which is adding onto your plate of already stuff that's like stressing you out with daily life. You know what I mean? And that's supposed to be a relaxing thing. So obviously, everybody gets fed up with everybody. I get fed up with y'all. Y'all get fed up with me. You know what I mean? But there's a threshold. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be that your source of like supposed comfort, right, is just giving you even more trouble. So her saying that is kind of a disrespect to your feelings, because you said it yourself, right? You don't really open up about how you feel about certain things. You kind of just let it slide, and so you were being genuinely vulnerable, and then she kind of displaced your feelings. I know you're gonna say, "No, but she didn't mean it like that," and that's how it always feels until it doesn't feel that way, if that makes sense. So
Yeah. But it was like a one-time thing that she said.
Yeah, I know, but what do you call it? How can I explain? I think that, even when we're mad, right? Or we just say something, obviously it's because we're mad or whatever it is, or fed up. But there's always some truth to what we say, like we've been holding it inside, right? Like when we explode.
Yeah.
Right? And that's why we're always like apologizing. So even if it was that just one time, I would be like, yeah, but that a part of that is what she was thinking, even if she didn't mean it to be amplified in that way. And I'm not saying it for it to be like, oh, blah blah blah. I'm just saying, just keep it in perspective, right? So this is something that you'd like her, obviously, all these things, but we got to think long term here, right? She hasn't been honest with you about telling you about her dad, all that stuff. If you can look past all that, that's fine, right? Just... No. I'm saying if you can look past all that stuff, right? You guys got through it. It's fine. I wasn't done talking, bro. Stop cutting me off, bro.
Sorry, bro. I defend her,
you
bro.
Have such an urge to defend. Bro. I know.
I just defend her. I don't even defend myself, bro.
Give me.
Continue.
So, give me the corner. So once again, it's a scenario of what I said. It's like you got to just look at it like how it is. You know that you're attached. You know that you open up your feelings. This is how you feel. You got hurt by it, and the end goal, I think, whenever you're truly like a person, is just to be completely like emotionally open, right? To be able to just talk about your feelings. Obviously not gonna whine and moan about everything, right? But if it's something important enough to where you're like, hey, this actually affected me, and you feel like it's gonna hurt their feelings that you're telling your own, that's where the problems is, in my opinion. Right? Because I experienced that, where it's like, oh, you're saying like, oh, like, hey, like, I feel like this and I don't like the way that it's making me feel, and they're like, why would you say that? That hurts my feelings. Because then well, then what's the point? You know what I mean? You can like them as much as you want, but if you don't have that free emotion ability. So what I'm saying is, I don't want you to be stressed, because you're my home. I don't want you to be stressed out about her or anything else just because of the love that you have for her. Obviously, it's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to go away randomly. You're going to wake up one day cured or anything like that. But you need to also be honest with yourself, right? Can you be like, okay, when I'm having a genuine conversation about my feelings, like that time you did, I don't know how many times you had it, with her or anything else besides that. I'm just going based off this one account, so you don't interrupt me.
Mhm.
And just based on that, like, can you be like, okay, later, if I'm like hurt about, I don't know, I had this huge fight with my family or whatever, and it's hurting me inside, and I just have to tell somebody, and I feel like she's gonna be the comfort for me, right? And then it doesn't become comfortable, like, you know what I mean? She bashes on you for whatever. What? Sorry, she bashes on you for whatever reason, and is all like that. Would you really want that? Like, what do you think in a scenario out of 100 that would be? So what, these are like the thoughts that I had with myself when I was like at work and stuff, and just talking to myself. It's just questions that you can ask yourself sometimes whenever you're thinking about it,
Mhm.
because obviously you like the person, otherwise you wouldn't have tolerated all this to this point.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's actually crazy. I'm sorry. That
That's fine.
that's not even like that was a crazy angle though. Like if you would have got
It
that
was
was crazy.
in.
But
What are you gonna do? But it's like, that's what I always think. It's like, you, whenever you like someone, bro, always justifications are gonna be made because you like them, bro. There's no way that you don't. You're like, you're gonna make defenses. You're gonna be like, oh well, this happened. They don't know everything, and this, and that, and the third. So you yourself know how things went. Yourself, you're you. So can you ask yourself questions and be like, okay, this is how I feel in the day, and I'm gonna ask Shorty about this or this, and then uh, if she makes me feel like this, not like testing her, but like just being honest with yourself, being like, okay, I'm enjoying talking to her, but right now I don't enjoy this part. If I address it with her, how will she react?
mm,
That sort of thing. Because if you think about it, right, if you're gonna marry her eventually, right, you're gonna have to live and deal with that every single day. You're gonna want someone that supports you. That's a pen.
it's not. It's gonna be a free kick. Crazy.
The pen. It's a pen.
Come on.
It's an
Right, right, right,
indirect.
right, right, right,
What should I do?
right side, right side.
No. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Hold on. Watch this.
Dude, this game is cheating.
You saw how much force that had, right?
Yeah,
That
that was
was
literally
literally
in.
in. Oh my, two off the post. But yeah, what do you think about what I said? I just,
I do think
uh,
that she's. I know. Oh my God, please tell me it's not size. Let's go. I do think that she could be someone that's good. And listen, I always tell her this at our core, because it's just the last 2 weeks that I don't know what like these last
I'm.
3 weeks. It's just
Look, you don't gotta make a
listen,
defense, bro. I
listen,
don't know
listen. No, no, no.
anything,
I'm
so.
saying like in general. I'm saying in general. 'Cause I'm trying to
Mhm.
justify like myself. But I do think in general that she is like she could be someone that I can go home to if I had like a big fight or something and talk to, and she'd be like the most comforting and
Are
open
they seriously
person.
playing back
Bro,
from the 76th minute?
that's actually crazy. Please, let's win.
Oh my god. Dude, that's not
They're gonna
even
try to counter
right.
because they see me pushing.
They're not gonna counter, dude. Just guard one. I got the other one.
Please, please.
Oh! They're gonna just dribble back.
It's fine.
Watch behind you. Watch behind you. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. I'll get the other one. Press. Press. Press.
Bro, 10 minutes left and y'all playing like this?
Yeah, he's not gonna. Okay.
Slow. No, bro, why'd he pass? Why'd
I
he
didn't
pass that?
call for that.
I know. That's why I'm pissed.
That's
that he
out.
passed
Okay.
that.
Calm down. Calm down. Calm. 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 Calm.
Why?
No!
Why is he doing that? Nah,
Why?
they are actually selling. These guys are selling, bro. Press left, press left.
Press him. Press him. Press him. Press him. I need your help. This is
Please,
crazy.
bro. Please, let's get it for once, game. Oh, we're not even gonna get it once.
Oh my. Press him. Press him. Press him. Press him.
I'm pressing these guys because he's gonna pass it and they're gonna get an extra minute. Come on, press. Can you please get the ball for once, you monk?
Oh!
Why are they doing these? Why are they doing this? Yo, this is the third time they've done something like this, bro. That's game. That's game, bro. They're not even pressing. Scumbags, bro. It's fine.
I don't give a frick. I don't care. I don't care, Omar. I don't care.
It's fine.
I don't care. Can you get in the opposite corner so they can't score this free kick? I do not care, dude. I'm sorry. I do not care. No, go into the net, bro. Go into the box.
They're even buying. Do you see how toxic these? Yo, I swear to God, if I wasn't venting, we would have I would have scored those 2
Dude,
goals.
if I would have scored that actual other one, the game was over.
Wow, these
Yeah,
guys are
trash
so
can.
toxic. I hope we go up against
Absolute
them again. What's her
garbage.
name? Pico Del Monte, please.
Nah, we won't, bro. They're garbage. Sorry. Sorry to interrupt you, bro. I had to get that red card, bro. He was literally waffling, bro.
Especially because of right now how I'm doing.
Hit next match. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, if you feel that way, that's good. I'm just saying.
I do feel that way, and it's crazy.
That's good.
The thing is, I'm gonna defend. I'm gonna blame myself.
Hit next. Don't defend. Just explain to me how you feel.
I'm mentally. I know the things I'm doing are wrong. Like I'm immature. Look, the one thing that she does, which I literally drives me crazy. It's what literally gets me crazy, especially this time. Is sometimes she just does not talk about her emotions. She can be going to hell and back, like between us, but she just wouldn't say anything when I ask her. And it's not. I don't expect her to go out of her way and tell me. I go to her politely. I'm like, yo. So like, how you doing? How's your life been? How's everything good? On text, on call. I tell her like, yo, how are you doing? Like, open up to me. Like, how are you feeling? Is everything between us okay? She's like, yeah. But in reality, who's at the door? Someone just slightly open up the door. But in reality, they're mentally struggling. And when I ask you, Andy, I'm like, yo, Andy, bro, the fight we had yesterday, how's everything? You're like, yeah, bro, I'm chilling. And I'm like, yo, bro, but like, look, I'm kind of still stressed about it. And you're like, nah, bro, what are you stressed about? Everything's okay. I'm gonna think that you don't care, right? Because I'm gonna be like, yo, did bro just move on this quickly? So then, over time, I'm gonna feel like, hey, they truly just don't care. And then whenever I come out and I'm like, hey, I'm literally I'm destroyed because I feel like the love that I gave was just wasted and thrown at nothing. They're like, what? What about my emotions? How am I supposed to know your feelings, man? I've been asking, bro. I've been asking day and night, back and forth. I don't want your attention. I just want your emotions. I just want a feeling. I just want feelings. So that's the one thing that I feel like she has to work on, or either, like, it's just the one thing that I can't with. It's so difficult. I can't be normal with. But besides that, I do feel like in the future, if we do talk again or something, I don't know what things will happen in the future. I do think that we could work it out. They moved their keeper. This game is cheating. This game is cheating.
Okay, whatever. I don't care. Sorry.
But yeah, I do think we could work out in the future, because I think at our core we're so good. And bro, I'm just in love, bro. I'm just in love. Like, listen, if I talk to someone else and I love them, when I like someone, I just like them, and I don't like anyone else. I like them fully. So if I like someone else, I talk to someone else, it'll be it.
You know, I think that
But
I wish that there was a way that, like, there was a way for her to come visit you for like a week or like 3 weeks or something, I think that would help a lot.
Me determined.
Yeah, because, you know, obviously, I think that you're in that mode where you have the, like, kind of castle on the hill idea, you know what I mean? Where you're having, you know, people on a pedestal, kind of. I don't want to say pedestal because that's not the right. Like, you have an idealized version, if that, you know.
Yeah, it's not like how it really is.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna say like, oh, maybe it is terrible. No, obviously not everybody's gonna live up to our expectations or anything like that. But I think that it would help you to at least put it in perspective a little bit better for you to understand, like, to be kind of like a little more. I don't know. Is honest the word I'm looking for? No, I guess forward
Realistic,
with yourself so that
idolized?
you can like talk with yourself without defending her to yourself, if that makes sense. Okay. Because if you can do that, then I think that help you. Because even now, I was just saying small things, and you're like, no, 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 no. And I feel like you're doing that in your head too. You know what I
I
mean? Where
am.
like you're like
Especially
asking
because
a
now I
question,
feel
and
like
then you're
I
like, no,
wronged
no, no,
her.
no, no.
Especially now because I feel like I
Yeah.
wronged her like crazy. Bro,
Yeah, so until you can get over that mental hurdle of actually being able to ask questions, I think you're gonna be stuck for a
bro, I
little
just
while.
want to move to like 3 years in the future. Not 3 years, like a year in the future when I'm like, okay. You know what I mean? Nice, perfect goal. I just want to. I just hate myself. You don't understand how much I hate myself. I hate everything, bro. I hate the way I look. I hate the way I hate the way I dress. I hate my mind. I hate my personality. I hate the way I care. I hate everything. I hate literally everything. Literally, there's nothing. There's not a single thing about myself that I like right now.
That's spiraling, bro. That's literally spiraling.
What do you mean that's
You're
spiraling?
good. That is spiraling. That's
Bro.
literally spiraling. It's whenever you're like, oh my goodness, this happened to me. I'm terrible and I should die, man.
Bro,
You're good.
literally
You're
that's how I
so
feel,
good.
bro.
You're good. Trust me, bro. Trust me. You're gonna have
It's like how I've been
this.
the last like entire month, and like I'm projecting. I realize on myself that I'm like I project some of like the hurt and some of like the insecurities that I have onto her and onto like everyone and everything, and it just, bro.
Look, you gotta have a moment where you kind of just are chilling and then look and be like, oh wow, I'm kind of just all right. We're playing FIFA on the game. You know, you had your
Bro, I
final
literally
thing,
just got a
whatever.
55% on my
No,
phone.
no,
My
no. But
bad.
listen, but listen. On the game with your homie, he rarely gets on. Summer's coming on the way. You're about to go to Cali. There's a bunch of things for you to do. Life is gonna get better, bro. This is just a small stage of it. And I just think to myself always, I try to remember that, right? We're young right now, so we shouldn't try to be miserable, if that makes sense, because we have
Yeah.
all the time to be old to do that, you know? Right now, everything in you works for the most part, you know? You can go get up whenever you want, go to the gym, you know, you have a car, you have a place, you have a family that cares about you, you have a bunch of things that can be like, okay, I can complain, I can still do all these things, obviously, because I'm a person, and obviously not every day I'm gonna feel good or feel motivated, but I know that if I push myself here, I can at least enjoy my youth a little bit longer. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But no,
So
it's just this time period. It's not even like a day. It's just this time period. I'm just
that's the way
literally,
it is, bro.
I'm just
Bro.
horrible. I'm literally horrible. And, bro, I just want the earth to literally open up and swallow me whole, man. Let
Such
me,
a real
get me
feeling.
out of here, man.
Such a real feeling, bro. I'm
I'm
like,
just,
did I tell you what happened with the book, bro? When I was spiraling,
what?
I destroyed the whole thing, bro.
Why?
Like I completely stopped. I was like, bro, this is garbage. I
Bro,
just
the
tore it to
book was
pieces.
good.
I tore it to
Do
pieces.
you
I was
still
so
have the
mad.
PDF that you sent me, bro? Keep it. No, you still
And
have the
so
PDF.
I
Bro,
like,
use that as a no,
no, no,
no.
listen. Let me explain. So I was like losing. I was losing it, like wits end, freaking losing it, and I was just tearing into it. Like, you know how like something that becomes fun to you becomes toxic because you're
Yes.
mad
Yeah.
at life. Rev, help me! I don't deserve to be assaulted. But yeah, because you're like losing it in life. So I was like reading it, right? Because I used to always get comfort out of just reading it. I was enjoying it. I was reading it, and I just started getting mad. And I was like, this sucks. I'm explaining everything. None of this. I don't feel the atmosphere, and I just started like crashing out on it, dude. Like bad. And I think this is a goal.
Oh.
Oh, they moved their keeper. They keep moving him. Let me. Come on, Omar.
Bro, he just okay. I just
What is
scored. Are you kidding me?
happening?
I literally was up front more so I can get
I
this, bro.
know. I was like, bro.
But continue, bro. Why do you? Why? Why?
And
Why
so
this?
I'm just explaining to you so that
Yeah.
you can relate, bro. Cause I know what it's like, bro. Either whether
Yeah.
it's games or anything else, you hate it so much for no reason just because you're having a bad time. You know,
Yeah.
and the things that you derive joy from, you're hating. You're like, bro, this sucks because I have to do this, and I have class in the morning, and I can't fall asleep, or
Highly
you
got
know,
me one.
it got.
Amazing. Put it nice. Eat from it too, cause I already ate it. Almost ate it. Finished the whole bag. Okay. When you got a whole big bag of them like last week. Yeah. Eat from them. Yeah, they can't. But I didn't bring as much. They're good. The mini ones. All
Incredible,
chocolate.
incredible, incredible.
Be careful. A lot of calories though. You eat. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah.
Jaime Munguia.
Away they go again. Second half is underway.
Still, still try to eat a little bit. Not as much unhealthy, but
Dangerous
all in
looking
moderation.
attack. Now the task is
Anything, bro?
Press.
focus.
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay, I'm sorry. We were
Nah,
saying
bro,
about the
you're
book.
so good. And
You were
so
just tearing
like,
it into it. Why?
I was tearing into it. I was losing my mind because I was like, I was not having fun with anything. And so I started to reread it, and I started to really, really hate it. Nice finish, dude. Bottom corner. But I started to just like, and I just like, I like went through it, and I was like ripping pieces out. Because remember, it was like 280 pages, the PDF that I sent. And
Mhm.
I literally rewrote chapter 1, 2, 3, and 4, redid them, and then I still didn't like it. There was nothing I could do that would like make me feel better about it. Like I'm like, there's so much that I'm missing. I don't have this, and this, and so I just
Well, that's how
it
I
got
feel right now
really.
about Soraya.
So
Literally,
it
how you feel
just
with the book. Is how I feel. So,
so
just
it's
nothing
because
works, bro. You
yeah,
just keep
you're
going at it, and
taking.
just nothing makes it. There's a burning feeling in you, and you just nothing you
Mhm.
do makes it go away. I literally, I'm like, okay, let me try doing this. Maybe it'll be better. Let me try being patient. It might be better. Nothing. It just burns. It burns and it burns and it burns and it burns. It just, it literally kills me. But yeah,
Sanchez with it. Is it
left.
going to be?
Nice.
Oh, she's
Continue.
done it.
But that's
But
literally
yeah,
how I
I
feel,
just
bro. I'm just burning. I'm burning inside. I'm mentally dying.
you know, it's just a natural thing that whenever you're in a bad state of mind, things that give you joy just tear you down, like really bad, really hard.
A lopsided
Um,
contest.
so
1-0.
it's important to put things into that kind of a perspective, right?
Mhm.
And like now I'm heading towards a little bit of a better mind space. If I would have done
Corner coming up.
bad on my tests today, I don't know how I would feel today. But just because I know that, oh wow,
Nice,
okay,
dude.
just because I know that
For a bonus
I'm like,
rebound.
there's at least hope for me
Another corner.
to pull a B out of this class, you know, and be
Put
like
away
at
properly.
least get a decent score
And the play
and
was off in good time.
you know, get out of there.
Mhm.
I'm happy with that because if I would have failed, then I would have had to friggin' I don't even want to think about the possibility. So I need to lock in for the final. And so
Less than
I
convincing
just
defending.
just like that same exact thing. So
Opening
for
chance.
me, what helped me,
Giving the
right,
opposition
was I was
something.
like, I was so mad, so frustrated. So then I just tore the whole thing to ashes, right? I'm like, I'm bleeding all of it. I'm done with it. And so oh,
Promising attack, but
and
tied
that's
up.
exactly what I did, right? I got rid of all of it. I just kept the old manuscript and I just put old on. Oh, finish.
Oh God.
Oof.
Ah, bro,
And I
clip it.
just,
Put it in the compilation.
bro's just getting finished. But
You literally did. Yo, you actual monkey clipped it. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. You clipped that. I heard you control your mic. Yo,
well, you
yeah.
told me to, bro. You told me to.
I thought you.
Oh, good strike.
Oh,
Well,
that's
I'm
going in
crazy.
soon.
but just
Yeah,
unable
I'm
to keep the
crazy.
shot
No,
down.
but I was like, Let me get there. Let me get there. There it is. Come on. There you go, Homer. Oof.
No, no penalty. Okay.
So then I just like recently I was like, you know, because I left it. I'm like, no one's reading it. Nobody cares what I do with it. It can go away. And so I kind of, yeah, I completely wrecked
Bro,
it. And then
open it back up. I'm
and
gonna read the
then
whole thing.
no. I completely wrecked it. Like, I destroyed all of it. And then I went back, like I want to say like a week ago, because I was like kind of stressed out about the exam, and I'm like, bro, you know that. Wow, that was a good shot. It's like, oh, the exam always, this always calmed me down. You know what I mean? I'm like, you know what? Let me just see if I still even got the flow or if I want to do anything. And so I said, I'm not gonna pick a point to write from in the story because I already know. Ooh,
Calm
off
down, Ferris.
that
Calm down,
bullet.
Ferris. Continue.
But I was like, I don't want to pick a point to start off the story because then I'll get bored of it. So I said, I'm gonna pick up an exciting point. So I did that. I wrote 14 pages, and I was like, holy crap, I like this, you know.
You slowly
And
found
so
your way
you
back.
gotta like, I think that's the key. You know what I mean? If you're in a state where you are mangling everything in front of you because of your frustration and because of everything, I think what helped me was, bro, I had to attack it, bro. I was like, if I sit here and whine and moan about me not being able to do good in this, then I'm not gonna do good, bro. This is how it is. This is the situation that I put myself in. How am I gonna get out? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And kind of just being sorry, kind of just being honest with myself and being like, all right, you know, you did this to yourself. What are you gonna do? You know?
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay. I kind of attacked it. So I don't know what that is for you, because obviously, you know, it's more of an emotional situation. You have other things that you're dealing with I don't know about. But if there's any way that you can be like, okay, I'm here, this is how it is, and I'm gonna handle it, you know, then oh my goodness, bro, it feels so much better. I mean, it sucks whenever you're first doing it, because I really had a headache when I was studying and all this stuff. I had tears. I was like,
Yeah.
I hate this, all this stuff, and then I was just like, I just gotta push, bro. You gotta push, bro. It's my own fault, you know.
Yeah, I feel you.
Sorry,
Just blame everything on
right?
yourself.
And you're like blaming it on yourself, and then I was like, you know what? It already happened, right? If I torture myself, who am I hurting? You know what I mean? It's like, bro, it already happened to me, and if I keep punishing myself for it, well then, why? You know?
Yeah.
That's what gets you, you know. Whenever you're like thinking about it, you're like, oh my god, bro, why'd I do that? You know, and then you're just kind of hanging yourself.
Lose your mind.
So yeah, exactly. And so I was like, you know what, bro? Okay, this is the situation. I did this to myself. I screwed up, but I'm gonna focus. You know, like I was like, okay, I have these four things coming. I know I'm stressed. I know I'm tired, but I gotta get through them. Finish. Come on. Get 10. Double hat trick.
Double hat trick, actually.
Two. And so
No
I'm like,
way.
so that's what helped me. And then I just started rewriting some pieces and parts, and then I'm like, I'm enjoying it again. I mean, obviously, like life isn't all peaches and rainbows, but it's at least a little bit less terrible, you know.
Yeah.
So I just say, just think about it like this is college is only going to be a temporary thing. So probably what you're going through right now is probably going to be a temporary thing. So once you get over it, you only remember kind of the good moments. That's what I find kind of crazy, you know. If you ask me now what I thought about high school, right? I'm like, oh, like thinking back, oh, I can't remember the homeworks, right? That took me forever to do, but I remember
The good
all my
moments.
friends, right? I remember all this, so I just think in the long run, right? Once it's all done, oh, get there, oh,
Pen. Oh.
upside. No, I'm like, so once it's all done, my brain's gonna erase all this and immediately just give me back anything good. Happy promotion, Omar. Yes, sir.
Are you promoted? Bro, what a way to promote. What a way to promote.
Yeah, but yeah, well, I mean, what do you think about that? Like what I said?
I
Just,
don't know.
just
I
talk
feel
to me,
like
bro. Like,
I agree with you. I literally like struggle with like everything. And, like even like the gym, it's like it's tough. Even everything. So I feel you. I don't know. I just feel like in a few months I'll be like, okay. I feel like it's like a phase. It's kind of like this this depression, not depression, but I don't know what it was. Ever since like the end of high school, all the way up until now, that has just kind of like been building up. You know what I mean? And it only really now, like everything just kind of came in, like settling down. You know what I mean? Like there was always like little issues, like little things here and there that would just kind of like be like, oh, it's okay, I'll deal with it. Or like little insecurity, little things that like weren't okay within me. I'd be like, oh, okay, it's just like a little bit thing here and there. But then like now everything came crashing down. You know what I mean? And I
Hmm.
feel like I have to like confront everything. But I don't know. I really do feel like it's just a time period. But the main thing that I hate is that I hurt their feelings. You don't understand how much I care. You don't understand how much I love them. You don't understand. You don't, I don't want to. I don't. Oh, dude.
You don't want to hurt them. You don't want to do anything.
Dude,
So,
I literally feel I'm like right now. I'm talking to you normally, out here playing, out here getting dub skis and ranking up, division, whatever. But I
one
feel like
second.
the
Is it them?
worst. What's their name?
Is
What's
it
their
those
name?
guys?
What's their name? What's their name?
I don't know. TML? Was that them?
I don't. I need the. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I need the actual name, like the club's name. Can you see the Taima FC?
Is that them?
Does it show the whole name? Because they had like a longer name. I'll check. I'll check after this game. I'll click the last hour. Or not after this game.
I don't
After
know.
this half.
No, because they had 3 and they only have 2.
Oh. Oh, but they have similar jerseys, bro. Oh, I
Mhm.
wish. Me.
I see you. There you go.
Oh,
Nice.
little
Okay,
finish.
but yeah.
But yeah,
So,
I love that. I love that.
but Omar, I wish I could grab you and shake you by your shoulders. Look, it already happened, right? You already did it. Whatever. Okay.
Well, I mean, we're still. It's not done. Like whenever I was
Yeah, I
playing
know
with
it's
you before
not
I
done.
left, they just responded to me. They were like,
Okay, they're still talking to you about it.
yeah, they were like, I told them, I basically like last night I explained to them, I was like, hey, what you understood, like I didn't mean to make fun of your traumas or nothing, none of that. And then they were like, okay, I understand, but every time you always say something extremely hurtful or something hurtful, and then you come back and say like, you say like you didn't mean it or that you're sorry or blah 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 blah, and I'm seriously, I'm just tired of it. And then they were like, they're like, I'm also so hurt and you're selfish. You only see yourself. You don't see how hurtful what you said and this is that has been to me. And they were like, at the end they were like, I'm never gonna tell you anything again and just like leave me alone. Not like leave me alone, like stop talking to me forever. I think it was just like leave me alone, like literally leave me alone. Um, and I just responded to him. I was like, that's why. What kind of pass was it? That's why I took a little bit longer to get on because I was in the car responding, like just texting. And I was like, I've literally been in like the gutters in the shit land, so like please like I'll leave you alone for now. Because I saw the keeper move, so I put it low. I suck.
You could have just put it straight. It
Yeah,
would have been in.
but I was like, I understand, I'll leave you alone, but please not forever, because like I seriously can't. I don't want to lose you. I brought simp literally in the ground in the mud.
Right.
And I don't know, man.
I mean, is that your way of taking responsibility then? Do you feel?
Because I feel like I don't want it to end, right?
Right.
Don't want to
But-
make any decisions I'll regret in the future. That's
Good
one.
night, Lisa, love you.
I do think that at our core it's good. Oh, bro, how? I do feel like at our core we're really good. I feel like things, it can work out. It can be perfect. It worked out for so long.
Yeah, I understand that part, but what I'm saying is, do you feel like it is helping you currently now? If she's like, okay, Omar, I forgive you, would that be like, okay,
Yes, if if
off
I know
my
that I'm not like
shoulders,
literally
and then-
killing her mentally. But what was that? I bent.
I don't know.
If
Hold
I,
L2 if you're gonna shoot it like that from that end,
Oh,
from that edge. So
But
you can do it, Travella.
if I just know that like
Chance to do damage.
things are like okay, and that what's it called? Things between us are okay, then we can come back later when it's either like religiously allowed, like mainly when it's religiously allowed, honestly, and when I'm like better, then I feel like things will be, you know, better. Because right now I'm just not. I don't even have like the energy to like
2-0 is how it stands.
give to like my hobbies, my life. Like I'm struggling to find things I enjoy. You know what I mean? Like I'm not
So
at that
what
kind of
I'm
level.
saying is, I feel like if you find, like, how can I explain?
They've given it away.
Sometimes you got to fix around before you can fix the big thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So like that's what I'm saying. Like if we
So
stop talking,
you,
I can fix everything around.
it's not about like, oh, you and her stop talking or anything like that. But it's like you can be talking to her, but it's like, okay, I'm stressed about this and this and this and this, and it's making me destroy my hobbies in this. So I'm just gonna try a little piece of this, and then I'm just gonna leave it. You know what I mean? That's what helped me. I was like, you know what? I hate this. I tore it up. And you know how much I loved it, bro. I was literally telling you almost every other day. I was like, bro, rate it, it's so good. I wrote it, and then I just tore it to pieces, you know. So you gotta think about it in perspective, bro. And I know that's the hardest part, where you're like, this sucks, I hate doing this. But if you can literally just find, even if it's a little bit, even though it's like literally 30 minutes of looking at straight up brain rot, bro, I don't care what it is,
Mhm.
or you're just happy, enjoy it for that little bit of time, and then like sit back, bro. Like, that's literally all that the advice that I could give you. That's the best advice in my opinion, where it's just like, just be honest with yourself and be like, okay, this sucks, I'm in a sucky situation, I'm arguing with her, it's hurting my feelings because I hurt her.
Genuine
Mhm. Good stuff. Armor.
GG easy, because I hurt her, you know what I mean? And yeah.